Hi guys, it's Christina from Redefine Creative, and I am back with another process video, and this one is for PaperHouse Productions. And today we are having a video hop where we are all working with the Sun Drenched collection from PaperHouse Productions. And so this was kind of our focus for this particular project. And so you can see I've pulled out a bunch of papers from that paper pad, and then I've also pulled in some papers from the Color Wash collection as well. And then I've grabbed the cardstock sticker pack, which is brand new, and that is also the one that goes along with the Sun Drenched collection. So what I did is I went ahead and created this cut file, and this is just from the Silhouette design store, and it's a Paige Evans cut file. And it is supposed to be a flower. And so what I decided to do, rather than make it into a flower, was I thought it would look really cool along the bottom of a layout to make it look like a sunset instead. So what I did is I took a ton of papers from that Sun Drenched collection, and I started in the center with red, and then I moved in the next layer to different papers that had oranges, and then the outside layer is the yellows. So I really wanted to kind of mimic that look of a sunset. And so I started dark and then went kind of out to light. And then I'm going to go ahead and take these pattern papers and I'm just going to cut some strips. And I want to add these on the top of the layout. And the reason that I am doing that is because when you look at this layout, I'm using a white cardstock background. The weight of the design is very much centered on the bottom. So in order to kind of balance out my page, I need to make sure that I have something a little bit more weighty at the top of the page as well, or there's not going to be a good balance. You're going to kind of all go towards the bottom of the page and forget the top entirely, like it makes it look like it doesn't exist. So I need to add an element that's going to have a little bit of weight up to the top of the page, and I know in the back of my mind that that's also where I want my title to go. So what I'm doing is I'm going to go ahead and I'm just cutting different strips because I want to kind of layer them up across the top. And I'm going to do this on a diagonal. So I don't want my layers to be straight. I want them to be on this kind of diagonal line. So I've cut that one that's going to be on the top into a triangle. And then I'm going to layer my other papers underneath. And so I'm trying to make sure that I'm getting some red along with the yellow and the orange, so that it's going to mimic those three colors that I have down in the bottom as well. And once I get those all layered together, I am going to come back and add some additional things into the layers. But for right now, I'm really liking how it's looking with the red, the yellow, and the orange, because I do want it to coordinate with the bottom of my page, but to still keep some weight up at the top. And using those pattern papers in a diagonal design like that is something that I really have enjoyed doing lately, because it does create a little bit of a different look and a different texture when you're seeing just small kind of peaks of each of those papers. Also in the paper pad, there were some border strips, and the middle of this border strip says "the best is yet to come." And so I'm just trimming it down to be a little bit smaller, and it's going to sit right over the top of my photo. So the photo I'm working with today is just a 4x4 photo, and this was when we went to California and we were at the beach. We happened to be there at sunset, and I had been playing around with my, taking photos and playing around with a new camera. And so I had read some tips on taking these silhouette shots, and so I wanted to give it a try. So I have some photos like this for all of my kids. But the one that's my favorite is this one that you see here that has my daughter in it. She just did this perfect pose, and the sun was in just the right spot, and so I really, really wanted to make sure that my layout kind of did justice to this photo, because it is a really, really good catch of her. And so that strip is going to go just along the very bottom edge, and then you can see I'm building a little bit of an embellishment cluster in the top left-hand corner of that photo. So I've added a little border strip from the sticker book, and then I also added a circular sticker that says "The Sea Calls to Me," and it has just a little bit of metallic detail to it. So then I also grabbed a little sticker border, and I'm just using part of it, and I tucked it into that top layer just to add a little bit of blue, because there is some blue in my photo that really kind of stands out, so I wanted that element to play over into where my title is going to be as well. I am going to take some dimensional adhesive, and this is just fun foam that you can buy at Walmart, the dollar store, anywhere like that. And I am going to add it to my photo so that my photo is going to stand up off the page a little bit. And the reason I am doing that is just because all the pattern papers in that cut file are very kind of bold and bright. And so this is going to give my photo a little bit more height to make sure that your eye kind of focuses there, because it is the part that's going to be popped up off the page. And so then I'm going to go back to this, the 12 by 12 pad, and in this awesome 12 by 12 paper pad, which I really like, the very front sheet is a sticker sheet that coordinates, and it also has a lot of stickers and borders and then an alphabet. And I really like that these PaperHouse production pads include those because it gives you some more options for some little tiny details. So I am just taking some stickers, both from that sticker sheet and from the sticker booklet, and I'm just creating some clusters. So I'm adding some starfish and some little shells and those types of things. And then I've also gone back and grabbed some Pink Fresh alphabets and put my title up in that top left-hand corner. So my title is just going to say Seaside Sunsets. And then I'm going to keep working on those little embellishment clusters. Something I really like about these new cardstock sticker packs, they come with 5 sheets. So there's in this particular one, there's 164 stickers. So there's really a lot of different options, and they do a great job of making sure you get a balance of alphabets, borders, phrases, different types of ephemera. So all things that are going to layer together and really coordinate well with the paper pad. I did go ahead and go back to my stash and just grab some little enamel dots that I want to go ahead and scatter in some of my embellishment clusters. So you'll see that I put 2 around the embellishment clusters on my photo, and then I'm also putting some up here on the top by my title. And I fought with that one for a really long time because it kept wanting to slide underneath the layers, and then I ended up not wanting it over there anyway. So I am going to add it just down here around my little sticker details. And then I'm going to go ahead and grab this Felicity Jane stamp, and I go off screen and use my stamp platform from Tim Holtz because I want to make sure I get a perfect image. And I'm just going to stamp the word unforgettable right there on top of my photo. And then I also went back with a roller stamp, and it's from the new Here and There collection, and added a few more words. So up underneath my title, I put Wander and Find, and then over on the right-hand side of my photo, I just stamped Explore the World. And that's basically going to do it for this layout. So I hope you enjoyed seeing what I did with the Sun Drenched collection. Do make sure you click down below to check out what some of the other design team girls are doing today with the same collection. And there's a coupon code down there for a discount in the store, so you can also play along with us. We'll see you again soon. Bye!